Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here. If you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing and pressing the bell icon down in the corner to be informed of my latest videos. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are on the planet. I hope you're all doing well. So things are kind of exploding a bit with Escape from Tarkov at the moment. If you haven't heard and you're not in the loop, basically what has happened over the last week or so is that there were rumours coming out that somebody had managed to hack the systems at Battlestate Games and they had access to username and passwords of 1.9 million users of the game, or they actually claimed that they had all of the information for the entire database. So it's roughly around 2 million accounts that this person actually had access to. This person said that he was able to gain access to passwords, change things within accounts, and the top and bottom of it is that he went to Battlestate with this information and was promptly banned from their platform, had his game account closed and was basically ignored. So this guy went to Eroctic. Now if you don't know who Eroctic is, he is a YouTuber and streamer. He follows games like Escape from Tarkov and other games. And he did a few videos on this subject saying that he had proof from this guy of what was able to be done. He'd been shown screenshots, videos, things like this. He put a video together, went onto YouTube with this video, and basically things blew up about this. A lot of people became worried that their accounts could be compromised, etc, etc. Now Battlestate at the time put a statement out. Now at the time of them putting this statement out, I didn't actually know about Eroctic's video or where the information was coming from. They just put a few statements out telling people to ignore the rumours, it wasn't true, there'd been no compromising of their database or their systems, that your accounts couldn't be hacked, but they did say as a kind of precaution that you should activate two-factor authentication on your account. Now I'm a great big believer in two-factor authentication anyway. Everything that I have that has two-factor authentication available has it enabled anyway. But anyway, I checked to make sure that mine was working and it was all good. So I thought that maybe that was just the end of it, but then over the last 24 to 48 hours, it has just become even worse. So Eroctic had put these videos out, and then he put a tweet out showing that Battlestate had actually copyright striked 47 of his videos. Now all of these videos have Escape from Tarkov content in them. Not all of them directly relate to what has been going on recently. It seems like there were only 2 videos that he'd actually discussed this subject in, but Battlestate had decided to hit 47 of his videos, citing that there was slanderous, that there was things in there that wasn't lawful. He was saying things that certainly wasn't true. And yesterday evening they put a statement out on Facebook and on Twitter and etc, basically saying that they didn't want him associated with their game, that they had to come down hard on him for the things that he was saying in these videos. They basically wasn't happy with him, and yeah, it's just exploded from there. Eroctic has hit back saying that he has more shit on them and he will reveal it going forward. So what that is right now I do not know. We'll have to wait and see if he manages to post anything else out. Battlestate have just put a statement out within the last hour stating that they will look at each of his videos individually to see what is in them, and they will remove or keep the strikes accordingly. They've said that they don't want him associated with their game still, and they're not too happy with the way, what he has done, but at the same time the way they are conducting themselves is, for a studio, they should be a lot more professional than what they are, I've got to say. The communication that they're putting out, I know that they're a Russian-based game, they're a Russian-based studio, but the things that they say in some of the statements just don't make sense whatsoever, and it's very hard to understand what they're trying to get across with some of these things. If you're an Escape from Tarkov person and you've followed them for a while and you've followed their Facebook and their Twitter, you'll be used to the kind of broken English that they use for a lot of their English-speaking communications. And it is the same with these 2 statements that they've put out. They're a little bit hard to follow. But yeah, it's really kicking off at the moment with this situation. There are a lot of people behind Eroctic at the moment. There's a fair few people defending Battlestate as well. I, at the moment, are completely on the fence. I'm going to sit back and just watch things unfold to see eventually where I lie on this. I think in certain cases both parties are to blame for this. Eroctic had this information, he should have gone to Battlestate with it, he shouldn't have put a video out about it. He should have gone to them and says, look, I've got this evidence here, you know, is this true? You know, maybe you need to do something about it. At the same time, Battlestate, I think, have been quite childish and come out and struck a lot of his videos on his channel. Now, I know that he's a streamer foremost, but of course he will make you money out of YouTube as well. So striking his channel is striking his livelihood, basically. You know, strangling his ability to make a living. It isn't good. But that's kind of the world that we live in as YouTubers. That's, you know, one of the things that if you're going to be controversial about a game or call people out or talk shit about them, you've got to make sure that you've got yourself covered financially, definitely, because people can just strike you and there's not much you can do about it. We all know that YouTube's system works on a basis of you're guilty until proven innocent, especially when you're given a strike. You then have to prove that, you know, it wasn't the way it was. So yeah, this situation is constantly unfolding. Across Battlestate have just put this new statement out, so I'm sure that Eroctic will have something to say on the subject later on today, maybe tomorrow. A lot of streamers and YouTubers, like I say, behind Eroctic. I'm going to sit on the fence. Personally, I don't really like his videos. I've watched quite a few of them and he's quite pessimistic, and he does like to call people out for the things that they do with their games. And, you know, if he's got a point, then that's all well and good. Sometimes I just think he likes to wail on things for the hell of it. And by the way, I'm not defending what Battlestate have done to him by any means. I think what they have done is quite frankly atrocious, and they need to reverse that, and they need to reverse it quick. You know, they're just making themselves look a little bit silly here. It's one streamer and one YouTuber. They really shouldn't be worrying about it. You know, the influence that he has, it's, you know, it's probably not that far reaching. It isn't going to damage them in any way. But yeah, we're going to wait and see how this one unfolds. It is an ongoing situation. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section down below. What do you think about the whole fiasco? It's definitely an interesting one to watch and see how it unfolds and where it goes. Like I say, I'm on the fence. I love Escape from Tarkov, but I think what they're doing to this guy, I think it is wrong. You know, he hasn't shown in his videos how to do any of the things that he reckons are you know, doable, such as the hacking and the gaining access to accounts. I would say if you do have an Escape from Tarkov account, I would definitely enable two-factor authentication, though, just to be on the safe side. But I would recommend that you do that with anything where you can have two-factor authentication on anyway. It's always better to be safe than sorry in those cases. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I will be following this story closely and probably do some more videos throughout the week, and we'll see where we go with this one. But yeah, things are heating up. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.